All right, what is up, you guys? We got started a little bit late tonight, but here we are raising awareness for bullying. As always, every Sunday right here at the lounge, we um, like to go live talking about the uh, awareness and also just supporting each other, sharing stories. Maybe you got a story. Maybe you would like to come on live with us. We always welcome anyone that ever might want to join. You are welcome to join us if you have a story. We do have a number. Sometimes we'll even open up the phone line. Sometimes it doesn't work out the best. It just depends on what kind of calls we get. And then, we'll bring you on. Anyways, I need to bring up the chat, get that set up. And then from there, we will see who we got in here tonight. Let's see. Let me grab. I had some other stuff I had to get done, so I'm kind of running a little bit behind on schedule today. Of course, I'm working on a paper that, well, 6, 7, maybe 8 pages on a paper that I got to do. So I've been putting a lot of work into that. Let's see here. I'm going to get the chat pulled up. I was going to put in my earbuds so you guys don't got to hear that, but it really doesn't matter. It's not that loud.
Page 2 of 5 settings. Page 2 of 5. Page 3 of 5.
So I'm just going to open up, get the chat here.
YouTube share button. Video collapse video. Collapse video.
Let's see.
Will Little Ricky just back button. Will Ricky freestyle. Ricky Rockstone shop. Back 8:23 p.m. Back button.
All right, let's see.
Back. 2018 just went back. Lounging with John. 932 uploads. Blind YouTubers how to Siri uploads. Heading uploads. Back. Blind YouTubers how to Siri raising awareness for bullying. Lounging with John. Public live button.
There we go.
Video player. Look chat. 9. Hit. Video player. Collect YouTubers how to Siri share. More app. Previous pause. Button. Play. Messages. Now. Next video.
All right, there we go. We have the chat pulled up. Let's see.
Chat message input. Chat public listener. 8:24 p.m. Shauna Bates Misota. Hey Jeff Reynolds.
Shauna, hello. Jeff, hello.
8:24 p.m. Hey Mom.
We got Wolf in.
8:24 p.m. 12:72.
Mom, good to see you. Good to see all you guys. Hopefully everybody's doing all right tonight. I do want to remind you guys to set your calendars for April 7th at 6 o'clock p.m. Stephen will be joining us, and he's going to be answering questions. He is a really good guy, a book author. He's done a lot of study on bullying, the psychology behind it. Just a really good guy. So he will be with us on the 7th. Okay. And he's going to take questions. So maybe you got a question for him. Maybe you got something you would like to talk about or share or whatever it might be. He will be with us on the 7th, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So wherever you might be, just look and see what that would be for you. If you're not on Eastern, you'll have to figure out what the time difference is. The other thing we're going to be doing is one of you will be getting, maybe 2 of you will be getting a book sent to you. And I'm going to explain to you the way that's going to work is we're going to ask a question about, we're going to ask a question to do with bullying or to do with Stephen and his books or something like that. So do your research on Stephen. See what books he's wrote, because that could be one of the questions. And if it is, I want to kind of give you a chance to be able to answer the question. All right. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. And I am going to see here. There we go. So yeah, April 7th at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Put it on your calendar, reminder, whatever you got to do. I don't want you guys to miss that.
Show latest messages. Latest messages. 8:26 p.m. John Bates Mazotta. Hi, Carmen. 8:26 p.m. Derek Scott. Hey, Shauna.
Derek, how are you doing, buddy?
8:26 p.m. Very. No money back.
Hey, Money, how are you doing?
8:26 p.m. Tom 72. Hey, Carmen.
Good to see you. Carmen, hello.
8:26 p.m. John Bates Mazotta. Hey, Derek Scott.
It's good to see all you guys. I want to remind you guys, if any of you have ever been through bullying, any of you, it doesn't matter if you're a lounger and you've been a lounger for a long time, or if you are new here, if you ever want to come on the show, if you ever want to come on and speak to everyone and maybe share a story, something that you've been through, or maybe you've got a child that's been through being bullied, maybe you're a parent that has had to deal with the bullying because of one of your children that's been through it. Whatever it might be, we're here to show support. So if you're going through things and you're just emotionally stressed out, or if you're frustrated, or if you're confused on what you can do about it, that is why we're here. That is why I do this event every Sunday. I try to do it every Sunday. Sometimes things will come up and I'll have to move it to like a Monday or Tuesday, but in most cases, it's every Sunday. All right. And we want you to really, really understand that you're a big part of this. It's because of you guys. I could go and do this every day by myself, and it would mean absolute nothing without you guys knowing and understanding and supporting for what it's for. Bullying happens all the time. All the time. There is an actual movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie. But if not, I'm going to recommend that you watch it. It's kind of interesting. It is sad, but it's an interesting movie. Let me find the name of it. Hold on. Okay, it is called Mean Creek. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. If not, it's based on being bullied. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't want to ruin the movie for you, so I'm not going to tell you what happens. But it is based on bullying, and it's yeah. I don't want to say no more. I don't want to ruin it for you. If you've never seen it, try to get it. Try to rent it. Try to look for it on Netflix or wherever, and watch it. And then after you watch it, let me know what you thought about the movie. But it's called Mean Creek.
Chat message. Show latest messages. Messages. 8:29 p.m. Derek Scott. True Den. 8:29 p.m. Den is also doxing on YouTube. 8:29 p.m. Shauna Bates Mazotta. I told my son story number is tough. 8:29 p.m. Derek Scott. He did not stand a chance with these hands. 8:28 p.m. Money Fairy. Where is the super chat so I can send a gift? Money back.
We don't have enough subscribers yet, Money. I mean, if we did, I would definitely give you guys that option to do that. I wish we did, but we don't. So I do apologize. There's no super chat. We have accepted donations in the past. It's not something that I don't put it out there all the time or nothing. Because I don't want people to think that that's what I'm about. But it is an option if someone ever wanted to, but I just don't make it something that I don't speak on it very much anymore. Just because of all the harassment and bullying that we went through for even doing that. But hopefully we'll be there at 1,000. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll be able to do some other stuff, hopefully to get a little more support to the channel. But I do appreciate it either way, even though it's not there in you're not able to do that, I do want to say that I do appreciate the fact that that's something that you wanted to do. I appreciate that. That does mean a lot to me. It really does. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Chat message. Show latest messages. Show latest messages. 31 p.m. Derek Scott. Hey Karen, it's true. I take no shit.
Karen?
31 p.m. Dead. Doxing is another form of bullying on YouTube too, and it needs to be stopped.
Yep, I agree, Wolf. That's a good point that you make.
31 p.m. You just don't get it. Hi, Red Heart.
It's good to see you, Carmen
31 p.m. Just don't get any. Hey, Derek.
and Karen. It's good to see you, Karen. You know, bullying is it's everywhere. It's at the workplace. It's at schools. It's right here on YouTube. You know, there's bullying that's happening every day in so many different ways. And some of you have experienced it on here. I've experienced it. But I hope that you've been able to watch some of the other videos that I've done about bullying on things that you can do that will help you out. So if you are being bullied online, I do recommend and suggest that you go back and watch some of the videos that I've done on bullying and on some of the suggestions that I've given, because it will help you. The bottom line is this: we just have to learn that when we don't respond to the bullies, when we show them that they're not, being paid attention, we're not paying attention to them, it makes it better for you, because you don't need the stress, you don't need the harassment, you don't have to put up with that kind of stuff. And the more that you respond, the more that you show them that it bothers you, the more they're going to do it. And we still get it here from time to time, but we ignore it, and we do what we got to do with it. That's all I'm going to say on that part. And then we move on. No one deserves it. No one that's in here right now, no one deserves it. So you just got to be strong and just get through it. That's the main thing, is just get through it. Learn to how to handle it and cope with it and get through it, because it will pass. Right? It always does. It always does.
8:32 p.m. Just don't get any. Carmen Shawn and Wolf and Money Fairy just see me long. 8:32 p.m. You just don't get any. Carmen Shawn and Wolf. 8:32 p.m. Derek's. Chat. 8:32 p.m. Derek. Chat message input. Show latest messages.
Sorry, guys, looking at chat.
8:34 p.m. Just don't get any. I got tired of being quiet.
Yeah, exactly. And you just don't get me. I totally understand. Like in your case, yeah, you did have to put up with some bullying. But in your case, it's a little different, because it was more directed to, something that you went through, and you had a right to speak back. So in that type of scenario, I totally understand and can completely relate to why you spoke back, Karen. You had every right to speak back. You got all these people that's, directing all this negative stuff to you about what happened in your past. You had a right to speak back, because everybody else spoke. And so there's a difference in speaking back on something maybe that you went through, compared to just striking back at just bullies in general, because of them just bullying you to bully you. I think that your situation was a little different, because it was connected with, something that you went through. Not to bring that back up, but so I think that you had a good reason to be able to go back, do a video, and say, you know what? I'm going to speak my piece on this. I'm going to speak to the ones that do care about me, because they deserve to hear what I got to say about it. So I'm giving you thumbs up on that, Karen, because look, bottom line is we all live and learn. We all make mistakes and we learn from it or we don't. And in your case, you learn from it. So thumbs up to you. And let me take myself back over here to the chat. And hopefully I'm loud enough for you guys, not too loud, but not too quiet at the same time.
John is right. 8:34 p.m. You just don't get any. I got tired of being quiet.
That's unfortunate, Derek, that your own blood had bullied you. I'm sorry that you went through that. I really am. Um, that makes it a little more difficult, doesn't it? That makes it a little more challenging when you have someone that you're much closer to that ends up turning into someone that wants to bully you or bully your life or whatever. So hopefully you was able to get through that though, Derek, and hopefully it didn't hurt you too bad. But if you ever need someone to talk to, there's all kinds of people here, always ready and willing to listen to other people. That's what we're here for. It's not easy putting our name out there to let people know that look, we're here. We're always here to listen. We're always here to show support, but we do our best. We do our best. Um, Speaking of that, if you guys don't mind to give us a thumbs up. Almost got tongue twisted there. I was trying to read and talk at the same time. And also share this on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you want, just to get the just to get the name out there so that people do realize that we are here. Because I really feel like if even parents, if they knew of a community that was doing this, where they could go, weekly, go to and just kind of vent, I really think that that would help them. That's why, I'm so big about continuing to really try to get our name out there, because I think that the longer we're here, the more we're here, the better we're going to be able to help people. And this isn't something that I can do by myself. It takes you guys too, because, I've been through bullying a little bit, but you guys have also, been through it. And so with everybody's stories kind of put together and experiences and knowledge and care, it's just going to make a hell of a place to offer support. That's why here lately, that's what the channel's really been bearing down on, is raising awareness, and just general support. People like support. People like to have someone to talk to, someone to vent to, So here we are, this little bitty channel trying to do the best we can. And my guide dog in the background snoring. She's snoring. She is cutting some trees down, I'm telling you. Okay, Mom. Much love to you. And yeah, we might be here. So just check back. And if we are, you're welcome to come back and join us. Okay. King Taco, how are you doing? Guys, it's awesome that so many is here tonight. It really is. I intended on starting a little earlier too, like at 6 o'clock. And I got behind, but I do notice the earlier that I start, the more people that are able to join. So I want to thank all you guys. Carmen, all of you guys. King Taco, Wolf, Derek, Shauna, Karen, Mom, Money, all of you. Every single one of you. I appreciate it. The randomizer. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. I really do. And again, money, we will hopefully be at 1,000 here soon. I mean, we still got a little bit to go. I think we still are trying to reach about 70-ish more subscribers, and we'll be at our goal. And I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. But we'll have just as much fun now as we will when we reach our first go and our second go or third go and so on. So, but thank you, Randomizer, for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, you guys need to watch that movie. Maybe I'll ask you guys about it next week to see what you thought about it. Try to watch it this week. It's called Mean Creek. It's got to do with bullying, and it's a sad movie, but it's a good movie. It is a good movie. Yeah, I don't want to say no more because I'll give up the movie. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to shut my mouth about it. Let's go to the chat board here and give you guys a chance to speak and stuff. So how the heck's everybody been doing? How's your week been? And some of you I've not seen for a little bit. So hopefully you guys have been doing all right.
41 p.m. Derek Scott. Fighting is not good, but chat message input. Show latest messages. Show latest messages. 8:43 p.m. Derek Scott. Yay, IDN like racism at 8:43 p.m. Kintako. Ada randomizer. 8:42 p.m. Shauna Bates Mazotta. I shared and 8:42 p.m. Looked in. It's not just bullying on YouTube, there's also racism.
Yeah, you're right, Wolf. You are right, man. There is racism, and I hate that. I hate that people want to judge somebody for, for the type of person that they are, whether they're, colored or white, or it shouldn't matter, because that's not what makes a person. That is not what makes a person. And I just hate it. I really do. And it's bad because people that do that, they will use that to bully, right? They'll say, okay, well, that person's not the same, the same color as me, or, whatever. So I'm going to bully the crap out of them. And that's going to get to them even more. That's the thing about bullying is bullies like to try to find things that are things that you consider to be a weakness, or things that you are very sensitive about. And it really sucks. But the more we can learn how to cope with that and be stronger and show strength instead of weakness, the less that they can, really successfully bring us down. But let it be known that at the lounge, we don't do that. Everybody's welcome here. It doesn't matter. We don't go by color. We don't go by the way someone talks. None of that stuff matters. It's all about who you are on the inside. That's what counts. Karen, I hope you're doing all right, though. I hope things have cooled down on your channel. I hope that you're not still dealing with a lot of negative stuff. But if you are, and I don't know how many mods you got, but if you are, just delete all the negative stuff, especially if it's not threatening or anything like that. Just delete it. And, hopefully it'll get better for you. Now, if you got someone that's continuing to try and bully you about that situation, girl, let them create that paper trail. And I'll message you later on Twitter or something. But yeah. Otherwise, just ignore it and delete it, and don't pay attention to it. You're doing all the right things now, and I think that's what's important. Some people, I don't know. Some people just they have it in their minds that people can't change, and I don't know why, but not me or anyone else here. I don't believe anyone here believes that. I believe that we all kind of see eye to eye on on them type of things. You know, people can change. People do make mistakes. It's normal. It's normal to make a mistake. We're not perfect.
8:43 p.m. Just don't get any. Urgent is the key. 8:43 p.m. Darko. Hey Karen, how you been? 8:43 p.m. Derek Scott. I'm not racist. I love all color. 8:45 p.m. Shauna Bates Mazzotta. No, we all bleed red. 8:45 p.m. Derek Scott. Look at what Martin Luther King got shot from a racist.
Just looking at the chat, you guys. I'm sorry.
8:45 p.m. In Taco. Karen, if you do go. Chat message input. Show latest messages. 8:47 p.m. In Taco. Karen, do anything fun today.
It's good to see all you guys communicating in the chat, talking back and forth and stuff. I really like to see that. I'm working on putting together a type of documentary on bullying. And if you guys would like to maybe put in on that, if you want to create, even if you create just a 4 or 5 minute piece and send it to me, I'll be glad to put it in on the documentary, and you'll definitely get the credit for it. So if you want to record anything, or if you want to say something about bullying, I'm looking for any of that kind of stuff. What your opinion is on bullying, any of that stuff, you can record on video or audio, and then you can send me a link to download it. Trying to think how you could. Well, you could always put it up on your channel too. If you've got a channel, you could always upload it and list it as private or unlisted, and then you could just send me a link and I could download it and then put it into the documentary. But I just want to give you guys that opportunity to be a part of that project that I'm working on. And it's just going to be a documentary on bullying, looking at different types of bullying that occurs, looking at how people see bullying, looking at how we can get through bullying. It's going to take me a little while to get it done, but I think it'll be a good documentary that I'm working on. So, because I plan on actually interviewing some people outside of YouTube as well, and putting that in on the documentary as well. So it's going to be a fun project. I just want to make sure you guys realize that, you know, I'm allowing you guys to be a part of that. This is not just me. It's all of us. So if you want to be a part of it, you can. And if you don't, that's fine too. It's just an option.
8:47 p.m. Just 8:47 p.m. 8:49 p.m. Derek Scott. I'm Superman. 8:49 p.m. Derek Scott. Not a bully guy. 8:47 p.m. Derek Scott. I destroyed. 8:47 p.m. You just don't get any. I had some, but I got tough skin and been on every ride in hell until 8:47 p.m. John's daily vlogs. Nice. 8:47 p.m. King Taco. Karen, do anything fun today. 8:47 p.m. John's daily vlogs. Nice. 8:47 p.m. Derek Scott. UDN. 8:46 p.m. King Taco. Here. 8:46 p.m. Derek Scott. Karen NSPP.
I was trying to see. I seen someone where it says John's Daily. I don't know what that was.
8:46 p.m. In Taco. Karen, welcome. 8:45 p.m. Just don't get any. 8:45 p.m. In Taco. Karen, if you do. 8:45 p.m. Derek Scott. Look at what Martin. 8:45 p.m. Shauna Bates Mazzotta. No, we all bleed red. 8:44 p.m. You just don't get any. Hey, King Taco, I'm all right with pondering whether to.
Sorry guys, I'm looking at the chat. I'm trying to figure out what that was. I seen in the chat it said John's Daily Vlogs, and it said eyes. I don't know what that was.
8:46 p.m. In Taco. Karen, welcome. 8:46 p.m. Derek Scott. 8:47 p.m. You just don't get any.
I have no idea what that was.
8:49 p.m. Derek Scott. I'm Superman. 8:49 p.m. Derek Scott. 8:47 p.m. Derek Scott. I destroyed. 8:47 p.m. You just don't get any. I had some, but I got tough skin.
I'm going back and looking. I'm trying to figure out.
John's daily vlog. Nice. 8. Colin 4 p.m. John's daily vlogs. Nice. Yes, nice. 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 Space.
Let me see here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure something out. Okay. Okay, I got it figured out. Anyways, get the chat pulled back up. My phone was being silly. There we go. Okay, yeah, I got that figured out, Shauna. We're good. So yeah, if you guys want to be a part of that documentary, and you got a channel on YouTube, obviously, you can either upload the piece that you want to go in on the documentary and then give me the link, and I can just download it, and I can convert it over to audio. Or if you use Dropbox, you can send me a Dropbox link, or you can use SendSpace and create a link, whatever it might be. And like I said, anybody that does, make sure you let me know who you are so I can give you credit at the end of the documentary that you was part of that documentary. All right. It's kind of a fun project. I'm kind of excited about doing it. Again, I just want to remind you guys on the 7th, make sure you set a reminder at 6 o'clock. We're going to be bringing Stephen on. He is also a book author. He speaks on bullying. He's done a lot of study on the psychological study of bullies and families and stuff like it. Just a really good guy. So make sure you join us. It's gonna be a lot of fun having him on again. I'm going to go off topic here for a minute, but I got to announce this to you guys just so you know. The mugs kind of took a downfall, but I'm working on it. And let me explain to you what happened. I'd ordered it with, if you guys recall, I'd had a big red logo. It had me and it had big red. That one wasn't going to work, so I had to redo the order, and then basically it just got all boggled and messed up. So I am working on it. We are getting it taken care of. That has not been forgotten about. And nobody's showing no huge big deal about it, but I just want to let you guys know so you don't think I forgot about it, that I've forgotten anybody or any of that stuff, which I know you guys, and you guys know me. So it's definitely being worked on, but I can only do so much in one day. And school has taken 70% of my time. But anyways, okay, checking the chat. If you ever want to come on, you guys need to email me. Let me know you want to come on, and I'll be glad to bring you on the panel and let you talk. Send me an email, loungingwithjohn@gmail.com. You can email me there. You can let me know. And, I'd be glad to bring you on. If I don't know you want to come on, then, obviously I ain't going to be able to bring you on. And I can send you a link to invite you to join. All right. Yeah, more stories, the better. And I know some of them stories might not be easy for you guys, but I want you to remember something. If you did go through something, okay, sometimes the story, it might be hard to talk about it, but I want you to think about it in a different way. That same story that you're sharing, it could honestly save somebody out there going through it right now. It could help them get through that same situation. And that is so important. So important. If you guys recall, I shared a story about a boy that went home from being bullied and had shot himself. I didn't want to share that story, but I shared it not because of just, of what he did, but because of the fact that it might help someone else that could be going through a very similar situation. So I want you to think about that. If you're ever on a debate, whether you want to talk about something or not, I want you to think about what it might do for somebody else. All right. Um, and we want to make sure we let parents know out there too that we have a place that they can come to. They can vent to us. They can ask questions. We've got a lot of knowledgeable people here. All you guys have your own uniqueness about you, and every single one of you can be helpful in one way or another. It's about building something together that can help other people, and we need to make sure that people know that. So anytime you share, maybe change what it says sometimes. Maybe change up on the status when you share it so that people realize what it is and what we're doing. All right. I have a couple things that I had to finish, so we're getting ready to get out of here. But I want to thank you guys for coming tonight. I do appreciate it, every single one of you. Karen, it's good to see you. It's good to see those of you that's not, been able to make it due to just being busy or whatever the case might be. It's really good to see all of you, every single one of you. It really does mean a lot to me. Karen, Mom, Wolf, Taco, Money, Carmen, all of you guys. Shauna, I don't want to miss nobody's name, but I'm sure I am missing a name somewhere. But everybody that's here, it means a lot seeing so many come in tonight to show your support. Because this isn't about just you or me. This is support to show others how much we care about what they're going through with bullying and how much we want to make a difference. And we will. We will make a difference. Right? It's not about will we. We already are. So, and that's because of you guys, not because of me. Anyways, you guys, I appreciate every one of you. Money, you was asking about the super chat. No, I don't, that's something that's not available right now. There is, again, just so you know, if anybody ever does want to help out the channel, you can always contact me, let me know, send me a message on Twitter, send me a message on Facebook. And I can always give you other information and we can talk about other options or whatever. But the main thing is just being there for each other. That really means a lot to me. It really does. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Karen, it's good to see you back up and going on YouTube. Girl, don't let anybody, nobody at all, cause you to have to feel like you can't go on and do your own thing on your video. All right. Or on your channel. Whatever it is you've been through, you dealt with it. You've been through it and you've learned from it. And that's all that matters. Wolf, good to see you too, man. I've been trying to join your channel whenever I'm able to. And the rest of you, when I see you guys on, I try to go and join you when I'm able to. Sometimes I'm in the middle of a meeting or doing something with, school or something like that. And I can't always make it, but I try my best to support all you guys. And I really do appreciate every single one of you. And to the teens out there, if you ever listen to this, if you are being bullied, you found the right place to come because we can help you get through it. We can help you and we will help you. But the only way we can help anybody is by you coming here and letting us know that you're going through something. That's the only way we can help you. So I appreciate you guys. Want to give a shout out to all the loungers out there, every single one of you, all of you. I love every one of you. I appreciate all the support you guys are showing. And we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to become stronger, because we're going to show nothing but strength, love, and respect. And we're going to continue to do what we can to raise awareness for bullying, because that's what we do here at the lounge. It is no longer about fighting and the hate, because when that stuff comes to the channel, the mods get rid of it that quick, because we don't deal with it. We're only here for each other in a positive way, not a negative way. Anyways, I love all you guys, and whatever it is you might be going through in the world, please stay strong and don't let anybody bring you down, because you can get through it. And if you're here at the lounge, we're going to get through it with you. I love you guys. Take care.